Today is December 26th. Welcome to Big Book Daily. My name is Rob. I am an alcoholic. It's a thrill, honor, and joy to be here with you today as we journey through the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous and the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. Today at the Big Book, we're going to continue our journey through Chapter 11, A Vision for You. We'll be reading page 159. At the 12 and 12, we're finishing up Tradition 11. We'll be reading page 183, and we'll read the 24 hours a day and daily reflection. So with that, hope y'all are doing well this morning, my friends. We made it through Christmas Day. I know I'm about a pound or two heavier. Probably more than that, honestly, at this point. But you know what? I'm so thankful just to be alive and sober today. And I hope you had a great one too. So with that, let's get to the good stuff. All right, so we're on page 159 of the Big Book, chapter 11, A Vision for You. We're at a point where we've met another person who was really wrestling with the spiritual side of things, and we're going to see where that goes on 159. He had 3 visitors. After a bit, he said, "The way you fellows put the spiritual stuff makes sense. I'm ready to do business. Guess the old folks were right after all." So one more was added to the fellowship. All this time, our friend of the hotel lobby incident remained in that town. He was there 3 months. He now returned home, leaving behind his first acquaintance, the lawyer and the devil-may-care chap. These men had found something brand new in life. Though they knew they must help other alcoholics if they would remain sober, that motive became secondary. It was transcended by the happiness they found in giving themselves for others. They shared their homes, their slender resources, and gladly devoted their spare hours to fellow sufferers. They were willing, by day or night, to place a new man in the hospital and visit him afterward. They grew in numbers. They experienced a few distressing failures, but in those cases, they made an effort to bring the man's family into a spiritual way of living, thus relieving much worry and suffering. A year and 6 months later, these 3 had succeeded with 7 more. Seeing much of each other, scarce an evening passed that someone's home did not shelter a little gathering of men and women, happy in their release, and constantly thinking of how they might present their discovery to some newcomer. In addition to these casual get-togethers, it became customary to set apart one night a week for a meeting, to be attended by anyone or everyone interested in a spiritual way of life. Aside from fellowship and sociability, the prime object was to provide a time and place where new people might bring their problems. Out of the 12 and 12, we're on Tradition 11. Our public relations policy is based on attraction rather than promotion. We need always maintain personal anonymity at the level of press, radio, and films. Bottom of 182 and 183. The Foundation wrote letters to practically every news outlet in North America, sending forth our public relations policy of attraction rather than promotion, and emphasizing personal anonymity as AA's greatest protection. Since that time, editors and rewrite men have repeatedly deleted names and pictures of members from AA copy. Frequently, they have reminded ambitious individuals of AA's anonymity policy. They've even sacrificed good stories to this end. The force of their cooperation has certainly helped. Only a few AA members are left who deliberately break anonymity at the public level. This, in brief, is the process by which AA's Tradition 11 was constructed. To us, however, it represents far more than a sound public relations policy. It is more than a denial of self-seeking. This tradition is a constant and practical reminder that personal ambition has no place in AA. In it, each member becomes an active guardian of our fellowship. "24 hours a day, December 26th. AA Thought for the Day. I am glad to be part of AA, of that great fellowship that is spreading over the United States and all over the world. I am only one of the many AAs, but I am one. I am grateful to be living at this time when I can help AA to grow, when it needs me to put my shoulder to the wheel and to help keep the movement going. I'm glad to be able to be useful, to have a reason for living, a purpose in life. I want to lose my life in this great cause and so find it again. Am I grateful to be in AA? Meditation for the day. These meditations can teach us how to relax. We can be of service to other people in a small way at least. And we can be happy while doing it. We shouldn't worry too much about people we cannot help. We can make it a habit to leave the outcome of the things that we do to our higher power. We can go along through life doing the best we can, but without a feeling of urgency or strain. We can enjoy all the good things and the beauty of life, but at the same time depend deeply on God. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may give my life to this worthwhile cause. I pray that I may enjoy the satisfaction that comes from good work well done. Daily Reflection, December 26th. Accepting success or failure. Furthermore, how shall we come to terms with seeming failure or success? Can we now accept and adjust to either without despair or pride? Can we accept poverty, sickness, loneliness, and bereavement with courage and serenity? Can we steadfastly content ourselves with the humbler, yet sometimes more durable, satisfactions when the brighter, more glittering achievements are denied us? 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 112. After I found AA and stopped drinking, it took a while before I understood why the first step contained two parts: my powerlessness over alcohol and my life's unmanageability. In the same way, I believed for a long time that, in order to be in tune with the 12 steps, it was enough for me to carry this message to alcoholics. That was rushing things. I was forgetting that there was a total of 12 steps, and that the 12th step also had more than one part. Eventually, I learned that it was necessary for me to practice these principles in all areas of my life. In working all the steps thoroughly, I not only stay sober and help someone else to achieve sobriety, but also I transform my difficulty with living into a joy of living. Alright, my friends, that concludes today's reading. And yeah, 12 step is a loaded step. And just steps 1, 2, and 3 for me. To sum it up, I can't, he can, I believe I'll let him. For me, it's not just about the alcohol. I can take my addictive personality to eating, to lusting, or to anything dealing with self. I'm a human being, and I realize that I'll be a work in progress to the day I die. But instead of living in shame about it, I'm joyful, because that means I need to lean on my higher power more. I love the 24 hours a day today. It is beautiful. It's right here. These meditations can teach us how to relax. We can be of service to other people in a small way at least. And we can be happy while doing it. And I love it a little further down. We can go along through life doing the best we can. So trying our best, right? But without a feeling of urgency or strain. In other words, not worrying. I can be of service and do the best I can without worrying if constantly, did I do it right? Did I do it right? Did I do enough? Am I good enough? I love this next line. We can enjoy all the good things and the beauty of life, but at the same time depend deeply on God. Life is a beautiful thing when I stop and slow down enough to appreciate it. When I focus on the things that I have instead of the things I'm missing. When I focus on the present day, December 26th. When I focus on the things I can control and turn over the things that I can't to my higher power, let it go. If I look for the good, I'll find it. I can carry out the message and be of service today without a feeling of urgency or strain. Service with a smile. That's a beautiful thing. But anyways, my friends, I have rambled on enough. As always, please know I don't speak on behalf of AA, NA, Al-Anon, any other sect. I'm just a friend in this lifeboat of recovery, really honored to be here today, and honored that you're with me. And if we're given another set of 24 hours, my friends, I sincerely look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow.